and loves Asian women is because we share a similar upbringing and culture. You know, the strict parents, the family comes first, the respect is non-negotiable, you eat together, you sacrifice together. Like, the upbringing hits different, but the value, almost identical. So I interviewed 3 of my guy friends just to get a clear insight on why they love Asian women. And they sent me a bunch of voice notes, as you can see on the screen. And they pretty much all said the same thing. So I'm just going to break it down to you guys. So from listening to the voice note, I just kind of broke it down and put it on my notes. And I'm just going to put it here. And I'm just going to read it to you guys. Asian woman knows how to make a man feel appreciated. There's something about them that's so loving and nurturing. It brings out a real feminine side. It's the gentle friendliness with them. They love their family and knows how to take. The reason why black men loves Asian women, take care of you, and very soft-spoken. They're so reserved. They keep to themselves but have a loving presence around them. My friend said one thing to me and it literally caught me off guard. I'm like, okay, damn. He said, and I quote, "It doesn't feel like I'm in love with a man. It feels like I'm in love with a woman. And it shows a good representation of how women should be." And I think that's actually the deeper thing here. In a world where femininity gets mocked, softness gets taken advantage of, Asian women just never stopped being that anyway. Not because we're submissive, not because we're a type or a trend or someone's fantasy, but because of that gentleness, that loyalty, that quiet strength is generally in the culture. Take care of you and very soft-spoken.
So she went through the comments.
Care of you and
so I'll read some of them in a minute. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the thing about it is when, you know, black men, when they voice their concerns in the black community, which is a matriarchy, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and what they want from a woman or what they preference or boundaries are, it's shunned. You know, women don't want to talk about it. They shame you for saying, "Oh, if I want to date a woman with kids and you don't got kids." They shame you for wanting to date a woman that's too skinny. They shame you for whatever your preferences is, or I don't really like the wigs, the lashes, whatever it may be, you get shamed for it. It's never taken with constructive criticism. It's never processed to say, you know what, let's conform to what our men want. This is what the leaders want, because the women are the leaders in the black community and they're empowered, and the battery is put in their back or a dog leash is put on them by Uncle Sam. That's just what it is. So when you go somewhere and you saying this is what I want to be with black women and this is what I want, and they saying we're not giving you none of that. You got to put me in my feminine. You know, you got to pay all my bills. You got to put up with my lashes. You got to put up with my wig. You say I don't like the makeup. You still wearing the makeup. I don't like the wigs. When a woman truly like you, she do things that you want. If you tell her to dress like this, she gonna dress like this. You tell her to wear this, she gonna wear this. When you tell her what you do or you don't like, they gonna get with the program. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was a particular video that Average Men Unplugged did where it was a Becky that was making fried chicken, cornbread, and macaroni and cheese for a man. She find out what he likes, she do it. Men are simple. But in the matriarchy of the black community, the women, you say what you want, they don't want it. They don't want to do it. They want to fight you and you don't deserve this. And I'm not doing this till you put a ring on it. You put a ring on it, they still not doing it. So basically what she's saying is that Asian women are conforming to what men want. You heard what she said. She said in the beginning clip, she said that the man said, "It don't feel like I'm in a relationship with a fucking man."
Very soft-spoken. They're so reserved. They keep to themselves but have a loving presence around them. My friend said one thing to me and it literally caught me off guard. I'm like, okay, damn. He said, and I quote, "It doesn't feel like I'm in love with a man. It feels like I'm in love with a woman. And it shows a good representation of how women should be."
So you heard him. But, you know, the other side of it, you know, it's nothing is forever perfect. Nothing is perfect. because Asian women are known to be controlling. They known to dominate. They known to move their whole families into your crib. You see what Jeezy went. So nothing, no woman goes without their issues. You're really dating the character of a woman, right? They're, and a lot of times they're known to really dominate their men. They're known. You go to they places of employment. They're known to really dominate their man. They don't play that shit. But the black man or other men, the Brad or the black man, they probably get a whole different version of those women. And one thing that you do notice, and I don't know if you out there like in the Bay Area, you see a lot of Asians kind of the brothers trying to be blazing. Remember, we had the black lady out there from the Bay, or the Asian lady out there in the Bay, and she sounded like she was black. They kind of got a whole different thing. But a lot of the other different places, you notice that a lot of the Asian women are dating the white guys. I don't see where I'm from. I don't see a lot of Asian women out in the Detroit area. I don't see a lot of Asian women dating black guys. I don't see it. I don't see it. Every now and again, you see it. It's not a huge thing. If they doing something with them, they keeping it on the low ski. But I see a lot of the Asian dudes, they really don't have women around. Most of the guys that have women and wives and stuff or stuff, they older men. But in general, I'm not sure if Asian women are checking for black guys like that, but apparently out there in the Bay, they are. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really pay no attention to it. I don't see a lot of brothers with Asian women. I see a lot of more younger Asian women popping up, and a lot of them be with Brad. But that's just my thing. But him saying that, it doesn't feel like I'm in a relationship with a man, it just let you know when you in a relationship with a lot of American women, it feels like you fighting them. It feels like you fighting for power. And black women have said, and other American women have said, they just testing you. This is how they test you to see if you're a proper leader. And just imagine you sleeping with somebody that you don't know if can lead you out of a dark fucking room. Dudes don't want to fight with nobody in no relationship. They don't want to argue. My word is my word. If I'm handling my business or if I'm not handling my business, my word is my word. Y'all break down nickelbacks. Y'all break down block. Y'all scam with y'all loser ass Pookie boyfriends and Chad boyfriends and Glocktavia's boyfriends. And y'all listen to them and they can't even spell their name. They can't even read. But then again, you get a productive man that come in and he got to do all this stuff. Dudes is over it, man. They ran black men out the community. And now they're going to explore other women, and it's she only like you because they sexualize you. I mean, so do American women sexualize black women, sexualize black men. I mean, what's new? Nobody sexualizes us more than them and stereotype us more than most American black women. It's just the honest truth. And if them dudes over there happy and they getting femininity and these women learning to cook for them and do stuff for them, and they doing shit that's simple. They smiling, they pleasant, they support. They not always begging, and they getting way more than what the average American woman is asking for. They get whatever they want from these men by being feminine, taking initiative and doing things, folding clothes, washing, cooking, cleaning, looking out for them, making life easier, folding their clothes, washing. They doing simple shit, the bare minimum, the real bare minimum, and these guys reciprocated 100-fold. They not arguing. They not fighting. They don't have to fight for leadership. They trust their leadership. They trust their discipline. When boring, they cool with being bored. They cool with boring. They cool with watching a movie. They cool with getting to learn your hobbies and your interests. Where black women or a lot of American women want you to learn, get into their TV shows and learn their hobbies, but they don't want to do shit that you want to do. They plan what they want to do for your birthday. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the God honest truth to it, man. If we keeping it a bean, a thou wow, bow wow, we keeping it all the way a hundo, that's what it is. Black women can fix this up very quickly. They can, just by listening and doing what we say do. That's it. And they're gonna have a problem with me saying that. But we can't lead unless y'all follow our lead. And y'all can say we not this and we not that. And y'all know the pookies that you deal with. You follow the worst leaders because you part of the worst people. These women have no problem with their husbands, with these black guys that they dealing with. They have no problem. They don't have no problem dealing with these dudes that they really complain about. They happy. They're talking about how much they love them on the internet. they like the best kept secret. Remember that dude that did the video talking about white people been gatekeeping golden retrievers and shit? That shit was funny as hell. It was funny. This is what they saying. And I told y'all, one of the big reasons that most women love black men and love black men is because in the matriarchy, it taught you to put the woman above God and above yourself and above anything else. The aunties, the grandmas and them was the top dog shawty. You did what they say did. They trained you to be a fucking feminist, to put women first and be a loser. Hopefully you unlearn that shit. And that's what it is. So appreciate y'all. Peace.